in the tire forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. Then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through the bad images.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Throwing first play is Ritter. And his first look is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ritter throwing on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second down and 8. Once more, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And now a throw on first down there, but it's It's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Ridder with another throw on second down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, it's Ridder. They'll find its tight end, it's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
On the double. 43 round.
Looking to throw it here, Ridder. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Ridder off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Ridder going to change it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ridder. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room, but a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A give to Gibson running right. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After one, our score 9-6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Howell changing the play here. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ridder on 1st and 10. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Ridder back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Ridder down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Pittman from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. In motion right is the running back. Ridder will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy You give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Going play action, Ritter. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Robinson's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin has already handed me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Checks this one down to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Ritter is set up to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Ritter to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Flushed out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Joey Sly on for the Commander field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Little bootleg here. Howell rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25, here's second down and 8. On play action, here's Ritter. He completes it to Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And yet again, it's McLaurin into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch here for London and also a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it here. Ridder escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Couldn't get away. Ended up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pick. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 64 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead.
Bro, this game literally does what it want to do, bro. Bijan is literally wide open, bro. All I did was just hit the button, bro. I didn't lead him or nothing. All I did was tap R1, bro. This game literally do what the fuck it want to do, man.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ridder now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One more time with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ridder to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Ridder will set up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, I was over it after that, bro.
we got London on the
Whole club selling out a hitter doing stadiums. Go